Hey guys, Pedro here to do an album review, and I'm here to talk to you guys about Sevendust's brand new album, All I See Is War. This is the band's 12th studio album. It has 12 songs, it's 46 minutes in length. And if you ask me to describe this album to you in one word only, I would have to pick the word predictable. Not necessarily in a bad way, but this is your prototypical Sevendust album. They really didn't go far off the beaten path. This is perhaps another album in line with the previous 11. They just have a formula, they have a DNA, they have a fingerprint, they have a style, they are who they are Sevendust, and this album is no different than perhaps the previous 11. It really falls in line with what we've become used to from Sevendust. So this album, from a predictability perspective, and the reason I say it's predictable is because it offers those same points and it offers the same values as previous albums, which is some heavier riffs, some really heavy riffs, mixed in with some more melodic riffs. You throw in a ballad, and then you have incredible, awesome vocals to bring it all together, the glue that brings it all together. So when you put all of these components, these are your typical Sevendust components. So when you put all of them together, you have this album, and that's why I say that it feels a little bit predictable, because when I put it on, I wasn't shocked, I wasn't blown away. It was just what I was expecting from Sevendust. It was just that. It was a solid, good Sevendust album. Not great by no means. It's not, amazing. It's not one of those albums that it's gonna change the way they're gonna go in their career. It's just a solid Sevendust album because it has all of those Sevendust components. And like I said, that is what makes it not only a solid album, but a little bit predictable. Now, there are things that, while a staple of Sevendust, I really have to mention it because I really think they deserve to be said. The vocals in this album are absolutely incredible. He has such a melodic voice. He has such a beautiful voice. He's really able to use his voice to really give agony, anger, beauty, love, happiness to the songs in the way he delivers with his pitch and his tone. Absolutely beautiful. He has a very unique delivery. He has a very unique tone. He has a very unique voice, and the band really allows him to really showcase that in their songs. And their songs, every song becomes a showcase to how incredible his vocals are. So I just really wanted to mention that because that to me never gets predictable and it never gets boring because it's good. And when it's good, and I never get tired of it. Now, as far as my favorite songs of the album are concerned, there are 3 songs that I have to mention, and I'm going to start off with Dirty. It's my absolute favorite song of the album. It was also the first single that came out, first song I heard from the album before the album even came out, and it's my favorite song. It's just one of the heavier songs of the album, but it also mixes a lot of cool melody in the song, and it just adds layers to it. It's just a banger of a song. I'm glad they put this song as the opening track of the album because for most listeners, this was the song that they heard first, so everybody was really familiar with this song. So it's nice when you go and you sit down to listen to a new album that at least the first song is something that you're already familiar with and allows you to ease into the rest of the listening experience of just sitting down and enjoying an album. So I really like the fact that they put this song first, and I really like the way they crafted this song. And it just has enough heaviness and enough melody and the mixture of the two to really make for a really fluid song. I really enjoy this song, my favorite. Another song is Cheers, not as heavy as Dirty, but has an incredible hooky chorus. This song to me is one of those songs that it's almost built around that chorus. That chorus of the song breathes life into the rest of the song, and it's so catchy and it's so hooky. And they also used a little bit of background vocals in the song to just add a little bit of extra layers to it. Really well done. To me, I really feel this song, while it's not a super heavy song, it's one of the more melodic ones. I really feel like this song is going to be a really banger when it comes to live performances. If they decide to go with this song in a live setting, to me, this song has all the tools to really be an anthem, to really be one of those songs that gets the crowd hyped, gets the crowd going, and it gets everybody excited to be at the show. I really think this song has all of those right components, and in a live setting, perhaps they can turn it up to 11 and make it slightly heavier and give the audience a little bit of an extra kick with this song. A really well put together song. I really like it, and I really like it where they placed it in the album. It's right in the middle of the pack, so it bridges up the album really nicely. Another song that I have to mention is Medicated. This one used some background vocals, but not in terms of cheers. The background vocals in this one were almost like a choir. They had, what it sounded to me, the members of the band lending in their vocals at key points of the song, and that added layers to the song. And it added a little bit of a different nuance to the song, if you will. It also has a really catchy chorus. I really like the chorus. This is not a heavy song, but it's meaty enough. You know what I mean? It's a perfect radio song because it's not super heavy, not as heavy as Dirty, not super heavy, but there's still enough heaviness there. There's still enough meat on the bone, if you will, to give you that feel of a Sevendust song. But the perfect song for radio stations that want to play more light music, if you will. So this is a good introduction to the band, especially if you're not already familiar with Sevendust and you're just listening to regular radio. This is one of those songs that perhaps will find Sevendust's new fans, just because of the way the song is designed, with a very catchy chorus. Like I said, not heavy, more melodic, but still enough meat on the bone to make it groovy. I think groovy is the perfect word to describe Medicated. And that's it. That's my review of Sevendust's All I See Is War. Like I said, this is a good album, predictable album, if you will, but a good album from Sevendust. Not a great album, a good album from Sevendust. One that has enough songs in there that you know, you will see. I can see people playing the album a few times, and especially a few of the songs in this album a few times. But like I said, it is a good album, not a great album. But I want to hear what you have to say. Do you agree with me? Do you think this is an okay album, or do you really believe that this is one of their best albums? Or even the songs that I picked, do you like the 3 songs that I picked, or do you have different songs that you prefer on this album? Please let me know in the comment section below. I'll be reading your comments and getting back to you, because I'm really interested to see what your thoughts are on Sevendust's All I See Is War. See you guys.